Wakili Philip Murgor uria uravurania giti kia utongoria wa bururi na kiama kia United Democratic Movement UDM muthenya wa umuthi ni ucemanirie na mwikariri giti wa ruvonge rwa uthurithania guku bururi IEBC niki Wafula Chebukati wa visire nene cia IEBC Anniversary Towers guku Nairobi. Moroto wa mucemanio uyu urari kiama kia UDM kuvesa na mateta mao kuri IEBC rimori ya morere kuga ati IEBC ni maroneka ta marendithiriria ciama nene guku bururi ta kiama kia Jubilee na muungano wa CORD. Itatarire riukite vwa makomishona IEBC ucemani na kiama kia Jubilee muthenya wa umuthi wa visire nene cia Jubilee Pangani guku Nairobi. Kiumia kithiru IEBC ni macemanitie na muungano wa NASA.
Indeed had a fruitful discussion with our colleagues in IEBC, and we decided to call upon IEBC for a number of reasons, and I'll summarize them. The first thing that concerned UDM as a party is we noticed our colleagues had visited the principals in State House of Jubilee, and then we also noticed they had visited our other colleagues in the opposition at their party headquarters. This is NASA and CORD, and we came to register concern first that why are the so-called smaller parties being left out, and we said this is already suggesting a perception of bias is creeping in. We are happy to be assured by the Commission that it was only a matter of time before they contacted us, and in any event they were happy that we contacted them, and they were happy to give us the earliest possible opportunity. But on our part, we have requested IEBC through Chairman Chebukati to include all players, no matter how small, in all political processes leading up to the election, so that at least everybody, including Wanjiku, feels that there is no predetermination that they are favorites, that they are Division 1, they are Division 2, they are Division 3 political actors. I think we are all the same, and they have assured us that that is going to be remedied if that is the perception created. In addition, we took up the issue of IEBC's preparedness to conduct the August 8th general election. In particular, we were concerned about certain comments attributed to the CEO, Mr. Chiluba, about the effect of a decision by the High Court, and it was a detailed discussion on various aspects of the preparedness, and the Commission, through the Chair, has assured us that at this time, and that's all they can say, they do not anticipate that there is a hiccup in any level of preparedness, and they still expect to maintain and stick to the constitutional timeline, which is the 8th of August, and for that we are grateful. Why were we concerned? As the lesser funded political actors, we cannot afford a situation where nearer the election, when we have expended our resources, suddenly the election is postponed for several months. That will not only hurt the smaller actors, but certainly favor those who appear to have limitless financiers and who have already started their campaign. So that concern was taken on board, and further communication will be made by the Commission as necessary. On this we discussed some very important issues, like the matters still held up in court, the KPMG audit issue, and Chairman assured us that in any event verification exercises are being conducted of the voter register internally, and anyone interested at the appropriate time will be duly kept abreast. On the issue, the issue you all remember, the issue of manual alternatives to the electronic, that was clarified to us, and we will be receiving, I think, further communication in due course. The other issue that we raised was how IEBC, even though the law is suspended, how IEBC with the previous commissioners had come up with those massive limits to electioneering spending. For campaign purposes. You all remember when there was a limit for a presidential candidate to have up to 5 billion to spend, and the figures went down as appropriate, and we wanted the IEBC to let us and the public know how, in any event, such figures are being brought to the table. Because if you start by saying a presidential candidate can spend up to 5 billion shillings, then automatically it means everybody in this room, everybody without exception, including the chairman, cannot ever aspire to run for the office of president, because it makes it the preserve of those who have a lot of money, whether rightly or wrongly. And we think this is a healthy discussion to have, one with IEBC, whenever they revisit that law, and also for the public to remain engaged. Because really, when I was growing up, it was not the question of the richest man who became the member of parliament or councillor. It was the most sincere man in the countryside and who provided the best leadership who became the leader. You all remember the days of Martin Shikuku and others of this kind. Today it's a question of who has the most money. And finally, we were concerned about a published campaign period. We have on record IEBC publishing that 28th June 2017 would be the time for the official campaigns, and we came to register our protest that despite this guideline or direction from IEBC, the main political actors, in this case being led by President Kenyatta and his deputy, have started their campaigns months ago. And of course this has triggered a reaction in other political parties, and the campaign period is well underway. UDM has not started, and everybody asks, where are we? It's because we are being guided by this law. The chairman assured us that he will look into the issue of that guideline and issue directions as necessary. And of course, arising out of the visit to Jubilee headquarters earlier, we have already seen posted on 411 the fact that they discussed IEBC's participation in Jubilee's nominations, and we also wanted to be brought up to date on that. They have said it's a work in progress, a decision yet to be made, and of course we added our request that they consider also conducting UDM nominations if they will do them free of charge and organize our members in the countryside. Having said that, I just want to say it was a wonderful meeting. It's great to meet the new team, and especially the openness with which we discussed these issues. Thank you.